Hello, good day everyone. This is Neka God's Boy. I'm live on Peculiar Moments, and this is my love story. Once upon a time, it wasn't upon a time, it was time that happened. That's if I won't start to even rhyme on top, but it's it's kind of tricky to say my love story, and it's just talking of love without talking of the misinterpretations I had of what love is and everything, the media, the TV, everywhere you look around, someone is defining love on social media, everywhere. Someone is giving love a definition, and if you're not strong enough or you do not have firm foundations or convictions about what love is, you would get carried away and want to live someone else's version of love. At a point, I'm very good with words. So at a point in life, I got into a relationship with a beautiful damsel, and it was going smoothly. And then something happened, and she broke up with me, and it was hard. It was really hard because I would say that was the first time I fell in love. That was the strongest feeling of attraction I'd had. After then, it took a long while before I thought of getting into anything romantic again, and I did, and somehow it's as if the same cycle repeated itself, and it was really hard again, but this time I didn't take that much time to heal, but something started creeping in. There was a sense of loneliness and a fear of being alone. So I became a serial romantic guru, serial romantic killer, if you put it that way. So at every point in time, I had someone I was prepping, I had someone I was shooting my shot on. It was like I couldn't stay without being romantically involved with someone. I realized after a long time that I really didn't need anybody for me to experience love, and I think it was at this point I got to learning about what love really is. When they say God is love, I got to actually dig into that and see, okay, what does love mean? What is this love that we keep saying, God is love, God is love? What does love really mean? And love became real to me. I've seen a whole lot of great things happen to me. The liberation, the freedom that comes from being able to know, okay, I can be with a female, I can have relationship with a female that's not romantic or that's not even tilting towards that angle. It's really refreshing, and it's nice. Many people think it's not possible, but I don't know. You have to experience love the way I did. There's something called agape. It's beyond what the mind can understand. It's all encompassing. It's got you covered. It's what I can say. And it doesn't change. It doesn't change with situations. With every other kind of love or every other depiction of love, we see there's change. There's change based on situations, based on mood, and it kind of makes you think, okay, does love actually have mood swings and everything? But agape, God's love it's the same, whether you're doing the right thing, whether you're doing the wrong thing. His love is just constant, pushing you in the right direction. God is love has new meaning because I've experienced him, and his love has brought me out from this romantic quagmire that I was in. God is love. My name is Neka God's Boy, and this is my love story. Once upon a man in the garden, 2 trees, 1 instruction. From this eat, from this not. Man committed high treason and fell down south by eating from the tree which he was not supposed to. And he tried to go green by covering himself with fig leaves. But God showed us in that very instant how he solves all problems. He slew a lamb and covered man with the warm-blooded cold fur of the lamb. saying, "The lamb slain is how I solve all problems." He sent man out of the garden, out of love. And man tried to reach God, but he couldn't reach God. He tried to call him like his phone was switched off. Because you see, man did not understand that he was not supposed to reach God. God wanted to reach out from man. Man ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, but he didn't understand that God doesn't speak that language. God only speaks spirit. So the words he was saying could not get to God. God couldn't hear man. 1,000 years down the line, the law was to be given on Mount Sinai. A sign I was looking for, but I couldn't get because I was standing at a tangent too far from where I could get the cosine from the one who made everything. You see, this is not Pythagoras' theorem, but he showed us that the perfect triangle is the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, and man in the center of it all. And love, he told us, is the feeling you feel when you feel something you've never felt before. And the movie flicks and Hollywood told us that love is what you feel when you see the girl coming down the stairs, skimpy clothing on, and you approach her, and the next thing, sexual romps in hotel rooms or your bed. But that is not love. Love is not just a feeling. Love is commitment, because those feelings would wear away, but the commitment to stay in the fullness of time. It means a time full, and time in eternity was ripe. So he dropped into time in the fullness of time to save a man who was full of sin. The man who was full of sin was the sinful man, but in the fullness of time, the one who was full of grace and truth came to save him. And he showed us what love truly is, not by walking on water or by feeding the 5,000, but by saying, I will give my life for you. In your sin, I will die for you. And we were told that you propose on your knees, but he showed us that that is not how we propose. You see, on the cross, he was worn a crown of thorns in his head, not just on his head, in his head, and we were the last he thought about. It means we were his dying thoughts. I mean, it was the last thing he thought about, so we were his dying thoughts. And he went into hell with those thoughts. I mean, he went into hell and he gave hell when he was in hell. He gave hell a hell of a problem. He loved the hell out of us and he rose again. But he showed us that love, true love, is not what you do when you propose on one knee. Because on the cross, he crossed out our sins. I mean, we were the ones who God was cross with, but he crossed out our sins on the cross, and now we have crossed over from sinful men to righteous ones, because he proposed on the cross, and he told us that love is a bloody affair. So when next someone tells you I love you, ask them, can you die for me? Because love is a bloody affair.